Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to All About the Disney Life. I am Danny B, the girl who is all about the Disney life. We now move on to our next television series that was based off of a Disney movie. It is 101 Dalmatians, the series, and from the title, you obviously can guess this is another television show based off of 101 Dalmatians, the movie. This was seen on ABC for the first season, and for the second season, it was on syndication. It came out September 1st, 1997, and it ended on March 4th, 1998. So here is the cast of the series. Lucky was played by Pamela Adlon and Debbie Mae West. Cadpig was played by Kath Soucie. Rolly was played by Kath Soucie. Spot was played by Tara Strong. Roger was played by Jeff Bennett. Anita was played by Kath Soucie. Cruella de Vil was played by April Winchell and Tress MacNeille in 2 episodes. Horace was played by David Lander and Jasper was played by Michael McKean. Pongo was played by Kevin Schoen and Perdita was played by Pam Dauber. Nanny was played by Charlotte Rae. Mooch was played by Danny Cooksey. Two-Tone was played by Tara Strong. Dipstick was played by Thom Adcox Hernandez. Whizzer was played by Pamela Adlon in Purred It Through the Grapevine, and Christine Cavanaugh for the rest of the series. Tripod was played by Torrin Caudell. Scorch was played by Frank Welker. The Colonel was played by Jim Cummings. Sergeant Tibbs was played by Jeff Bennett. Captain was played by Frank Welker. Lieutenant Pug was played by Jeff Bennett. Thunderbolt was played by Frank Welker. Cornelia was played by Tress MacNeille. Lucy was played by Patty Edwards. Swamp Rat was played by Jeff Bennett. Stephen the Alligator was played by Frank Welker. Sind was played by Frank Welker. Mayor Ed Pig was played by Jim Cummings. Dumpling was played by Christine Cavanaugh. Princess was played by April Winchell in The High Price of Fame and Shake, Rattle, and Woof, and Cree Summer for the rest of the series. And Duchess was played by Marla Gibbs. Now we move on to the facts all about 101 Dalmatians, the series. Number 1, the backstory. 101 Dalmatians, the series, is an American animated television series that aired from September 1st, 1997 to March 4th, 1998 on the Disney Kellogg Alliance and ABC. It was produced by Walt Disney Television Animation and Jumbo Pictures and is based on the 1961 Disney animated feature film of the same name and its 1996 live-action remake. It features the voices of Pamela Adlon, Debbie Mae West, Kath Soucie, and Tara Strong, and is the first television series based on the 101 Dalmatians franchise. It was followed by 101 Dalmatian Street in 2019. It is notable for being the first series to air on ABC's One Saturday Morning programming block. Many staff members previously worked on the Timon and Pumbaa television show. Doug creator Jim Jenkins and his partner David Campbell both were developers of the series. Number 2, the production. In March of 1996, Disney announced an animated television series based on the 1961 film 101 Dalmatians, created in a partnership between Disney and Kellogg's, ordered for 52 episodes with 2 cartoons and 1 comedy bit in between each. The series was developed by Jim Jenkins, who had previously created Doug and Allegra's Window for Nickelodeon, and his partner David Ray Campbell, both serving as executive producers alongside Bob Ganaway and Tony Craig, who were previously the supervising producers of The Lion King's Timon and Pumbaa, another television adaptation of a Disney animated feature film, being The Lion King. Ganaway commented that since the animated film and the live-action remake were really about the human characters, they wanted to make the show about the puppies' individual personalities. The producers also gave the series its own highly stylized look, different from that of the original film, and even tackled the character of Cruella de Vil. Ganaway stated that they needed to expand her so that she would become more of a greedy character, which he found to be daunting as Cruella was a beloved Disney villain. The show used the thick and thin line approach from Hanna-Barbera's Two Stupid Dogs, another television series which Ganaway and Craig previously worked on. Alongside Ganaway and Craig, many of the staff had been previously involved with The Lion King's Timon and Pumbaa. Number 3, the broadcast. The show debuted in syndication on the Disney Kellogg Alliance block on September 1st, 1997, running episodes 5 days a week. This was the second season. 2 weeks later, the first season aired on ABC's One Saturday Morning programming block. That season was originally going to air on ABC on September 6, 1997, but was delayed a week due to the death of Princess Diana. In total, 65 half-hour episodes with 105 segments were produced. The first season contained 12 episodes, 3 full-length episodes, and 9 that contained 2 segments each. Meanwhile, the second season contained 53 episodes, 22 full-length episodes, and 31 that contained 2 segments each. On March 4th, 1998, the show aired its last episode with reruns continuing to play in syndication through August 28, 1998. Reruns of the show aired on Disney Channel from 1998 to 1999 and Toon Disney from September 1st, 1998 to March 9th, 2007. On March 23, 2012, the show returned to television as a launch title for the Disney Junior Channel, but only about half of the episodes aired and most of them were edited down. On September 3rd, 2013, the series was removed from Disney Junior's lineup. Number 4, home media. While the series as a whole never made a true home media release either on VHS or DVD, the episode A Christmas Cruella was released on VHS in 1998, which also contained the episode Coupe de Ville as a bonus episode. This was also released on DVD in the UK. The 3-part series finale, Dalmatian Vacation, was also released on VHS and Laserdisc in Japan, which included 2 songs that were exclusive to this release and not on the TV broadcast of the trilogy of episodes. Number 5, streaming. The series has been available on the iTunes Store and Amazon Prime Video since February 2017, with the exception of the episode Alive and Chicken / Prima Doggy. In May 2020, the entire series became available on Disney Plus in Australia and on the US version of Disney Plus on June 19, 2020, with all 65 episodes listed as one season and arranged in release date order, including Alive and Chicken / Prima Doggy. So 101 Dalmatians, the series, I do remember hearing about it, but it didn't interest me that much. And from the last video, when we talked about 101 Dalmatian Street, this was the first TV based on 101 Dalmatians. And when I was watching the theme song to 101 Dalmatians, the series, like, you got to appreciate that they kept the original characters from the 1961 movie, and it takes place on the farm. So obviously this happened before the sequel, Patch's London Adventure. So, like, obviously this happened before the big move that you see in the beginning of the sequel, if anybody's seen it. So it happens on the farm. So obviously this happens right after the 1961 movie. And the fact that this came out even after the live-action remake of 101 Dalmatians is really cool. And you got to appreciate the Disney animation team for keeping the characters from the original film, adding some new ones, like a couple of them, and keeping with the animation style that was developed back in 1961, because this is 90s. You can even tell by, like, the theme song, it is very 90s, from my opinion. So there you have it. Those are the facts to 101 Dalmatians, the series. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you have a zippity-doo-dah day. Goodbye.